What the hell am I doing? And today it's spicy sports betting because tonight it is Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3. And boy, oh boy, am I excited. This is going to be a good one tonight. Big fight, big boxing match between two big heavyweights. Can't ask for more. It's finally here. The fight was delayed, but all that is in the past now, and here we are. And the interesting thing is this fight wasn't going to happen. Originally, Tyson Fury was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua, who, of course, lost a couple of weeks ago when I bet on him to beat Alexander Usyk, even though I said Usyk could probably beat him. I somehow, for some reason, still decided that Anthony Joshua was going to outbox him, and boy, was I wrong. But yeah, Tyson Fury was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua, and then Deontay Wilder pretty much had that fight stopped because they had a rematch clause from the last fight. And basically, he took that to court and got the Joshua Fury fight canceled. And here we are with Joshua losing to Usyk as a result, and Fury once again fighting Deontay Wilder. And if you haven't followed this fight, well, now trilogy, you should watch the old fights because, man, it was interesting. The first fight was, much closer fight than the second fight. Wilder was losing to Fury by quite a few rounds, and late in the fight he got 2 knockdowns, which really kind of brought the fight to a close point. Because by the time he got the second knockdown, he was pretty much 3-4 points down in the fight on most cards. So he needed pretty much a knockout to win the fight in the 12th round. And he knocked down Tyson Fury with a brutal combination, and Fury looked like he was done. And then at the 5 count, he just woke up and stood up like a zombie. And then he took the fight to Deontay Wilder for the rest of the round and said that he had figured him out and that the next fight he was going to come out and knock him out. And that's basically what he did. The second fight, Fury came in heavier. He bullied Wilder. He pushed him around. He battered him for many rounds, knocked him down multiple times, and eventually got the TKO stoppage because the corner threw in the towel because he was just giving him an absolute beating. He was bleeding out of his ear. He didn't have any defense or answer for anything that Fury was doing. So since then, Wilder has come up with a million excuses what happened and why he lost and why it wasn't his fault. And of course, champs don't do that. And I must say, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I've never really been behind Wilder. He's an exciting heavyweight because he's got a big punch. But over the years, I've always thought he was a beatable looking fighter. He's got many holes in his game. He's only got one punch and he relies on it as his game. And I've seen him have openings and guys have been able to hit him pretty easily. It's just he's able to put them away when he touches them. But it finally took, someone like Tyson Fury to really expose that. And I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier, to be honest. But it finally has happened now, and I don't think those holes are going to be closed, especially at the advanced stage that Wilder's getting to be. He's not young. He's in his mid to late 30s, so, that's at a point where it's hard to get better. So, that being said, Fury's in his prime. I believe he's 31 or 32. And Fury's a very awkward boxer. If he's focused and ready for a fight, I don't think there's anybody better than him right now. He's got awkward head movement. He's got awkward hands. He moves funny. He's in and out. He's hard to hit. He makes a lot of guys look bad. And, I just don't see anything different happening for Wilder tonight. I know he switched some of the camp up, but again, that's more him blaming everybody else for the loss and accepting that he needed to be a better fighter and, that the better man won. He came in bigger yesterday. So did Fury. Fury came in about, I think, 3 or 4 pounds heavier than last fight. And Wilder came in, about 3 or 4 pounds heavier too. But he looks a lot bigger muscular-wise this time, muscle-wise. So, that could slow Wilder down or it could take some longevity out of him. So I'm not sure what the game plan is. I'm not sure if he got bigger so that he could try to push Fury off of him because Fury obviously used his weight to his advantage last fight, and I'm sure he'll try to do it again this fight. So maybe Wilder tried to bulk up so he could push him off, or maybe he thinks he has a chance to do so. But that could slow him down, slow his combinations down. It could change a lot of things. So It's going to be an interesting fight. Obviously, Wilder has the puncher's chance, but I think Fury is the better fighter, and based on what we saw the last 2 fights, he's won pretty much every round against Wilder. Yeah, he did get knocked down twice in the first fight, but he should have still won that fight. He was well ahead. But a draw was fair, I think. But the second fight, he showed that he was the better fighter. He battered him. And he may not batter him as badly this time. And it may take a few rounds for it to begin. But I expect Fury to win the fight. And because I expect Fury to win the fight, I will bet quarter drop or death shots if Wilder wins. All right, Pierre? So if he wins, I guess I'll hurt for you. But yeah, I don't think Wilder's going to win. I think Fury's going to win. I think the better guy's going to win. The only way he doesn't win is if he was underprepared or, if he's not really in shape. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's got the eye of the tiger. I think he knows how to beat Deontay again, and I think he's going to. So tune into the fights tonight. See if I'm right. And if I'm wrong, tune in next week to watch me do punishment. All right, well, that's all we have for this episode. If you didn't know, I released an episode last night doing a tasting of Poirier's KO edition Louisiana-style hot sauce. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. And of course, because it's the long weekend in Canada, I'll be releasing yet another video tomorrow, tasting my Reaper hot sauce, which will be the second last hot sauce I have to taste of my own. That one should be hot, so I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, check out yesterday's video where I ate 2 spoonfuls of Poirier's hot sauce, and check out this random video here, and watch the fights tonight and see if we're doing punishment next week, and we'll see you tomorrow when I taste my hot sauce. Thanks for tuning in.